I know what I'm doing, I promise. I'm an idiot. I don't know what any buttons do. June. No, it's not June, it's September. I may be stupid. It's okay, I can speed it up. I may be incompetent. Good start. Anyways. God damn it. I guess I'll see what I am this time. Or I guess that's a second chance if I want to do this in character as anybody. Any thoughts on that? I guess Lucas is an option. Sorry. Today is an off day. Goes to check Tumblr. Just ugh. You know what? I'm even gonna like go unmap that off of R, because that's a stupid button to have. If I even can. Control plus R. Okay, I cannot do that then. No. Okay, the questions are gonna be different this time. Who was that? Oh, hello. Thank you for following, Hoss00312. You're probably a bot, actually. I know who you are. Never mind. It's a bot. You want to send a message so I can block you? Because actually didn't that person warn earlier? Let me check. Hoss, yes. How do you ban people? How do you ban people? I don't know. I'm sorry. Genuinely. Poll commands. You can't ban people. Cool. Nice. Let me go manually do that then. Hold on. I like how it's the one time I frickin' comment on who followed too. That's funny. God damn it. Show it to me, Twitch. Please. I want to see. Oh well, doesn't want to show me. Ugh, that's so dumb. I was about to apologize again. I've apologized enough. It's okay. Fuck. That is gonna annoy me forever until I can block them. Oh well, sorry. Anyways. Is there anyone I should do this in character as now that I'm doing it again? Stupid idiot. Yeah, you know what? I'll just answer for myself again. I'm Dingus. Oh well. Sorry. I need to stop that. Just ugh. Oh well. Mistake. It's been an interesting few days. Yes. Stay on the sideline. No thank you. Get mad. Fuck you. Just become sad. And then still be male. Because I'm a fool. Let's see if I get green a second time in the row. I will save state more often, I promise. I do like that. Hey, it's still green. My aura is green. Frick you. The hasty type. You talk quickly, you eat quickly, you walk quickly. I'm not a hard worker. Be careful. You trip like an idiot. Relax every now and then with a nice deep breath. With a hasty type like you, we'll be a shinx. Nice. A Sinnoh baby. Give me the Sinnoh baby. Oh. That's weird. So I guess it's like a default. That's funny. Either way, different response. Yeah. I know you could change the theme, I just forgot the aura is based off that. I'm guessing the emulator has a set, like, thing for that. I'm gonna shinx. I'm gonna zap people. So this time, I gotta cover... water type. Ooh. I forgot we have the Sinnoh starters. Heck. Water type. Squirtle. We could get a Totodile. I kinda want Piplup. I gotta be picky about it. Yeah, if I'm a Shinx, I'm covering the water type. But also, it would suck to have a partner who's weak. Who's gonna rely on me every 5 minutes. Evolution is post-game shit, I think. So we don't care about Eevee. I'll go Piplup. I don't know what to name this Piplup. Should I just name this Piplup plush as well? Even though I don't have a Piplup plush? Or, you know what? What if I just name it Dawn? I don't know if it's female. Did either of you check if it was female? I don't know. Pingu. Bopsicle. No. I don't know either. Bopsicle. Would Bopsicle fit? I don't think so, but I'm gonna see. Does not know where letters are. Who was that? More bots. I'll get them later. Bopsicle fits. Yep, it's just bots. Come on, fuck off, dude. You know what? I think I can check all of my followers at once. If I remember correctly. Excuse me? Go away. Said go away. Thank you. Yeah, I can check my followers, I believe. Let me do that real quickie. If I can. No, not that. Creator dashboard. I have 1 new follower in the last month. I sure do. Maybe they immediately got blocked by Nightbot. If only. That would be nice. No. Not settings. Where do I see all of my followers? I don't know. Followers list. Found them. I actually can't see them. Hilariously. They're not in here. Maybe they did get blocked automatically. That would be really funny if they did. Also, I just noticed that I'm guessing, like, since you're here, Sheep, I can say now I'm guessing that the reason there's a host button and an add to auto host button is because of Franker faces. Path to affiliate. Is that why that button is there now? Because I genuinely had no idea about Franker faces stuff. I don't know. I don't want to remove it and fuck up my settings, so I don't want to find out. Should I name our partner Bopsicle? I'm sorry, Piplup. Bopsicle the Piplup. Okay. Let me check my settings. Let me check the controls, actually. Controls. Let's start. Start enter. Bopsicle. Bop. Bop, my beloved. I can't believe our partner is Bopsicle, the bug snack. And I'm a Shinx. I am just a baby. I am a little rat. I can zoom. I can speed this up, right? Yeah. We don't need to watch this again after my stupid reset. I'm a little Shinx. I'm not a fish this time. No longer a fish. Oh, Bopsicle. Yeah, I have the space button. I have the space button to speed up the emulator. No. I refuse to be paralyzed by this any longer. Oh yeah, I guess I could. Poor Bopsicle. I need to look up how Bopsicle says its name in Bugsnax and give it that voice. What was it, like, Bopsicle? This poor Piplup has, like, the deepest voice ever. Oh, you're right, I can just hold B. That's nice. Sorry, Piplup. Sorry, Bop. I gotta speed this up. So we don't just sit here for 20 minutes. It just yells Bopsicle. Coming here is uplifting. It cheers me up. Starts yelling constantly. I didn't know Bopsicle was a legendary Pokemon. Hey, what's that? It gives it the bunger voice. Even though it's not the right snack. Hey, what's that? What's going on over there? Bopsicle goes through 5 different voices until I finally settle. I don't know their gender yet, because I don't know the gender signs. I'm stupid. What? Someone has collapsed on the sand! Wow! That's terrible. It's not a fish this time. What happened? Are you okay? Ellipses. Gotta say all the ellipses. You're awake. That's a relief. Somewhere. If you can open the team menu in the dungeon, we can see the gender. Oh. I'll have to do that if we don't get the pronouns. The main character does not have a voice. Well, I'm Bopsicle. I'm Bopsicle. Glad to meet you. I don't know what I am. Who are you? I've never seen you around before. You weirdo. You weird Shinx. You look like a totally normal Shinx to me. I could have sworn I just said this 5 minutes ago. What a weird coincidence, huh? Why are you looking around like that? You're not looking at yourself. That's the ocean. Have you not seen an ocean before? I know you're an electric type, but geez. How did this happen? You're a little odd. Are you pulling some kind of trick on me? No, I promise I'm not being rude. You're telling me the truth? Alright then, your name? What's your name? Tell me you don't remember that either. Can I name you? Can I give you a name? Is that my decision to make now? Oh god, I don't know what to name myself this time. You need to give me another bug snack. Cheepoof? I actually kind of like that, Cheepoof. I'm not a moth, but Cheepoof. Yes. I'm a Cheepoof. I'm a white one. I promise. Because I don't think... Are there any electric bug snacks? Moth. Me. I am moth. Are there any electric bug snacks? I don't think so. Oh, I don't know if there's any cheese bug snacks. I mean, I don't know about many of the bug snacks. Isn't there one? I think we saw one. Maybe. There's Cheezer. I'll go with Cheepoof. It's cute. I'm a mouse, but I'm not. I'm not a moth, but I'm gonna be named after a moth anyways. Save state constantly. Oh, Cheepoof is your name? That's really weird. We're both named after the same thing. Okay. Well, you don't seem to be a bad Pokemon, at least. Sorry that I doubted you, Cheepoof. Why is your name stupid? More and more bad Pokemon have been turning up lately, you see. Many Pokemon have gotten aggressive lately. They're very hungry. They like snacking. I asked bug snacks about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Things have grown somewhat lawless. Ah! Just ah! And then Zubat froze. I'm not voice acting the antagonists. They do not deserve to have voices. Or I should just give them the accent you give the pig masks. Sorry, kiddo, we'll take that. It's the pig masks, they're here. Not is dumb. Not gonna make a move to get that back? What's the matter? Too scared? Didn't expect you to be such a big coward. I'm just a ball of gas. What are you gonna do? Fucking look at me wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. See you around, chicken. I don't know what a chicken is, but I heard someone say chicken before. And it sounded pretty funny. Just like, alright, bye. I'm very upset. Bopsicle's sad. This time I will not say no 5 times. I promise. I will not be mean to Bopsicle. There's no time to waste. Gotta get it back. Hey, can I get you to help me? No. Yes. Really? No. No, I was kidding. Walks back into the water. Yum. Run, children. Bopsicle deserves my kindness. Bopsicle is a good boy. Or girl. Let's check the freaking menu. What are you? You are... Who knows? Ah. Is that female or male? Male. Oops. Sorry, Bopsicle. He's a young Piplup. He hasn't hit puberty yet. He's a very young boy. He's a young man. Oh no, Shellos. Again. That's not the right button. Ooh. I need to, like, check what things are. I wish I could, like, pull up my controls and keep them up. No. But I cannot. Y is R. Oh, I don't like that. That concerns me. Okay, that's unfortunate. Then I'm not turning on the spot ever. Let me actually fucking figure out what I'm doing. Let me set my move as well. Oh yeah, I have quick attack. I'm gonna use tackle though. Because we don't want to sit here and waste PP on quick attack. There you go. The W button is really far away from X and Z, but what can you do? Instead of me constantly using it. I forgot I named Cheepoof. I'm named Cheepoof. I'm just a baby. My parents named me Cheepoof because I'm fluffy. And they keep getting poisoned. You gonna become any harder, sir? Get out of here, Kabuto. Get out of my house. Even though you lived here first. Let's get out of here. And get moony. And get yelled at about the money. I was born covered in Cheeto dust. Cheepoof has a backstory. Fuck. Time to waste belly and time and turns. Rip for not being a water type this time. Get out of here. I'll go back to the stairs. Nowhere else to peek. Use this. For fun. Even though I think the stairs also reset it. Oh, that would be useful. Options. Touchscreen, top screen. Oh, this would be a nice place to put the text log, but I also really want the controls. Grids on. Speed. Oh, you're right. Fast. Damage turn. Let attack. Check direction. Good enough. Thank you. We can change the frame. Make it look pretty. Did I reset what I did. Good job. What? Oh, yeah. It's already 9 on this disaster of a stream. I made an attempt. Oh well, it's better than nothing. Cool. Oh, that's so much better. We don't have to walk at a snail's pace anymore. We don't have to walk as fast as Okami runs. That just leads us back here. And I can't go here because I'm not a mudkip this time because I'm stupid and I reset the game. I just want to be a mudkip. Oh. That's fun. Is that another bot? Yes. Cool. Rip. All of those are bots. Nice. Oh, he's having fun with a Kabuto back there. Fun. It just turns away. Attack. Attacka. Here, I'll go deal with this. I'll go slap it for you. We did it! We killed something. I'm gonna leave that guy alone. He can have fun over there. He can take a snooze. Get out of here, sir. I can't fucking do this. This game is a time. It's a slap fest early on. Yay, I killed something. That's how early Pokemon be. What's the X from? Who knows? It's from something. I'll step on a Wonder Towel later. Oh. Immediately gives me the stares. Hi. Get out of here. Wow, I get to be strong. I'm a strong little cheapoof. My favorite RPG, Bug Snacks. Give me that Wonder Towel for fun. God damn it, I'm not a Mudkip. Clearly I'm a Shinx who wishes he was a Mudkip. For no reason. Yay, Bopsicle can become a double Bopsicle. Slowly. He's a very special boy. I haven't called him an idiot yet, which shows how special he is. I'm leaving him to fight that. He can be a big Bopsicle. Have fun with that Kabuto. Hello, Corsola. You're a dick. Ooh. I can't pick this up. Why? Oh yeah, we don't have, like, a box. Can I not give it? Throw it. Here, you step on it. Oh, do you have an item too? No, you don't have an item. I guess our whole inventory is just one item for now. That's annoying. Wait. Let me throw the... Let me switch the seed. You yell at that Kabuto. You're gonna kill it by the time I throw this item at it. Take a snooze. Yay, we killed it anyways. I could have used that on something better, but it's okay. Oh, did my move run out of PP? Probably. Slap fest time. Slaps you. I would say it's a cat fight, but... there's no cats involved here. Oh god. Does the AI use sleep seeds? I guess we'll see. I'm going to change... What's Y again? Sorry. Turn on the spot Y plus. Y is C. Let's check if C is on reset, because if it's so, that is annoying. C... No. What? That's very annoying. No. 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 So I can turn on the spot. I'm just dumb. I am just dingus. Also good, they can't throw seeds at us. Kabuto really wants that sleep seed. It's his now. Frick you. Do you really not take a held item? Come on. You can hold it. You can hold it, Popsicle. Apparently I'm not allowed to turn. Oh well. Blast scene. Rip. Let me actually check my moves. Oh shit. You go deal with that then. Did I run out of PP yet? No. I was just using the wrong button then. What button am I supposed to use? Who knows? Stop doing that. I was just not pressing both buttons. I'm gonna get out of the way. You guys have fun hitting each other. Thank you. Where's the one time I need a wonder tile? There's no wonder tile. Excellent. Back to the base, partner. Or I guess back to the stairs, partner. No one can hit no one can hit anybody. Can I please hit you? Apparently not. Not allowed. It's illegal. You wanna try this? No. I got it. Slowly. Cheepoof is strong now. Cheepoof kill. Bye, Kabuto. Have fun with that sleep seed. Kabuto and its precious sleep seed that it keeps picking up for some reason. The big chicken, even though I don't know what chickens are. Give me back what you stole from me. That's my personal treasure. It means everything to me. I am just a baby. I am just two popsicles. Could be worth more than we'd hoped for, I'd say. We ought to try selling it. Who knows, it might get a good price. All the more reason not to give it back. Huh? You want it back that badly? Come and get it, idiot. I asked the first boss, these idiots. If only we had a sleep seed. Oh. Zubat? Zubat, you good? Okay, Zubat. I know that's supposed to be easy, but also, like, I was not expecting to smack Zubat and immediately kill him. Immediately start slapping people. Take your thing. Don't think you're so awesome. Your victory was a fluke. You're just over-leveled, you dick. Yeah, you just remembered that. Sure. I'm sure you're not gonna come back later. Am I ever glad? I actually did manage to get it back. It's only because you agreed to help me, Cheepoof. Thank you, Cheepoof. Thank you, Moth. That is not a moth. Thank you, seriously. I thanked you all the way out of the dungeon. I only helped because I happened to be there. Was that the right thing to do? No. I guess so. For fun. Here's what they stole, in case you forgot. This is a relic fragment. Well, at least that's what I started calling it. I actually have no idea. I think it's a rock I just found in the beach. This relic fragment. It's my precious treasure because I said so. It might be a MacGuffin, I'm not sure. You see, I've always liked legends and lore. I know I'm two popsicles stuck together by an unseen force that walks around and freezes people on sight. But, listen, hear me out. I always get so excited when I hear tales from the past. Don't you feel the same way? No. Hidden troves full of treasure and strange relics. Uncharted territories veiled in darkness. We might be explorers of darkness if we find them. And new lands just waiting to be discovered. Such places must be full of unimaginable gold and treasure. I apparently am slightly greedy. And history! Because the history also counts, doesn't it? Wouldn't it be amazing to make historic discoveries? Sure. That's what I always dream of. It's all exciting to me. So one day I happened to come across this rock. I thought it was cool. Look how cool this rock is. See, it looks like a MacGuffin. There must be some significance to this pattern. Or it's just a rock that someone drew on for fun. This relic fragment must be the key to legendary places, to areas where precious treasure lies. Blah. At least that's the feeling I get. I don't know, it smells like a MacGuffin. That's why I want to join an exploration team. This fragment must fit into something somewhere. I want to discover where that is. I want to solve the mystery of my relic fragment, even though it might just be a really cool rock. So earlier, I tried joining our exploration team as an apprentice. But I chickened out. I don't know what a chicken is, but that other guy kept saying it, so I thought I'd take it for myself. Sounds pretty funny, huh? It's kind of mean. But I don't know, it's a cool word. What about you, Cheepoof? What are you gonna do now? You lost your memory and you somehow transformed into a Pokemon. You're not a moth either, so I'm sure you're very confused. Do you see that thing over there? That's the sun. It's not a lamp. You shouldn't try to get to it. I know that's really hard to process, but you're gonna have to listen. Do you have anywhere to go and stay after this? If not, can I ask a big favor? Would you be willing to form an exploration team with me? I think we'd be very cool. I mean, you can fly, or you could fly. I can freeze people. It's pretty cool. Literally. I'm convinced that I can form an effective exploration team with you, Cheepoof. So will you? Please? Hello. I like that portrait. I don't know what an exploration team is. Are you... Huh? What am I what? What do you mean, are you? What? Talk you into it? That's mean. I didn't even think of it. Well, I'm a complete coward. Unless you're a Grumpus, then I'd murder you. Honestly. I mean, yes, I thought I could depend on you, Cheepoof. But during that fight with Coughing earlier, having you there with me, I felt really brave. I think I might have changed my nature. I think I could do anything as long as you're helping me, Cheepoof. So come on, I'm begging you. Let's form an exploration team, and you and me. Why can I say are you again? Form a team. That's true, I do have nowhere to go. I'm just a baby. I also really want to... I need to join Bopsicle so I'd be distracted from the giant lamp in the sky. Jumps at you. Yes? Really? You'll form an exploration team with me. Thank you! We're gonna be 2 whole snacks. We're gonna be a great combination. Let's make this work. You're an electric type, I'm a water type. It's okay, if things go south you can electrocute me and run away. It'll be very easy. First, we should go to Wigglytuff's place and sign up as apprentices. This is where we need to train to become a first-rate exploration team, like every other game. I'm sure the training will be very tough. I mean, unless it's like that again, because then we're just going to be slapping each other over and over. But let's give it our best, Cheese Poof. Cheese Poof. Cheese Poof. Bopsicle and Cheese Poof. Yay. It's a video game. That's fun to see now that I've seen that already. Let me save state again. Here, you can have the intro as a treat. It's pretty. Would you like to save? Officially, TM? Now I can save again. Save state twice. Maybe I'll go until 10 to make up for my stupidity. I don't know. It's like, do I want to drag this out for myself? Who knows? This is Wigglytuff's guild. To form an exploration team, you need to register your team here, and nowhere else. It's very weird when you live halfway across the world. I know I don't have to, but it's like... It's like if I already got into the groove, TM... You know what I mean? It's like I managed to stop fucking up. Then you have to train until you become a first-rate exploration team. Yikes. Isn't there something just a little odd about this place? No. I got Cheepoof with me this time. I have to be brave. Unless my nature is brave. Unless my nature is hasty, then I might be a bit hasty. Hello, Diglett. This footprint is Piplup's. Ah. Apparently it's very scary for Diglett. You may enter. Someone's with you. Get that stranger to stand up there. I have many little paw prints. They probably meant you, Cheepoof. They said to stand up here. What if I leave? There's a grate covering the hole. It's really strange. Looks like it will tickle my feet. This is not DeviantArt. It's okay, Cheepoof. It's not DeviantArt, I promise. Hey you, stranger! Get on the grate! You dick! Whose footprint? Whose footprint? It's... He's struggling because he can't say it's one footprint because it's actually paw prints. Footprint is maybe Shinx's. Maybe Shinx's. Maybe. But it's not a footprint that you normally see around here. Oh, that's pretty crummy. Okay, Bowser. Yes, but I don't know what I don't know. Starts crying. What? Are they arguing? Sorry to make you wait. You don't seem to be bad. Good enough. Yikes. So nervous, so jittery. But I'm glad we're finally allowed in. My heart's pounding, though. Okay. Okay. Becomes Ness. There's a hatch that leads down underground here. Wow, it's Hollow Nest. Holy shit. This is a nice sight. Haven't seen this in a while. So this is Wigglytuff's guild. So many Pokemon! I wonder if they're all on exploration teams. Maybe they're all just standing here and having a chat for fun. Ooh, okay. You're not gonna miss anything. Oh god, Chatot. It was you two that just came in, right? Yes. I'm Chatot. You're gonna be very annoyed with me really fast. I'm the Pokemon in the know around these parts. I'm Guildmaster Wigglytuff's right-hand Pokemon, or right paw. Now shoo, leave the premises. We have no time for salespeople or silly surveys. Off you go, if you please. No, that's not why we're here. We want to form an exploration team. That's why we came. We want to be trained as an exploration team, as I just said. What? Exploration team? That's bullshit. It's rare to see a kid like this want to apprentice at the guild. You don't even look like a Pokemon. Especially given how hard our training is. Surely the steady stream of Pokemon that run away from our rigorous training proves how true that is. Excuse me. Is the exploration team training that severe? What? Well, no. It's not true in the slightest. Our training program for exploration teams is as easy as can be. Well, well, well. I wish you had told me up front that you want to be an exploration team. I'm totally not flubbing. Let's get your team signed up right away. Skips dialogue. You need to follow, idiot. Come here, mouse and penguin. This is the guild's second underground floor. This is mainly where the apprentices work. Team registration is this way. Come along, please. Go stare at Wigglytuff. Wow, we're two floors under the ground, but you can see outside. Oh, please, hush now. The guild is built into the side of a cliff. It's only natural you'd be able to see outside. Oh. Bopsicle. Now, here we are at Guildmaster Wigglytuff's chamber. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Or a beakful. On no account, I repeat, on no account should you be discourteous to our Guildmaster. You don't be rude, or I will peck you to death. Guildmaster, it's Chatot. I'm coming in. I'm not knocking because I don't have hands. He just pecks on the door. Guildmaster, these Pokemon want to join. Probably kick them out immediately. Guildmaster, Guildmaster? Hiya! It's Callie's dad. It's him, Callie's dad. He's here to look at you. Hold on. I'm peeking at something. And give my voice a rest, I guess. Anyways, back to adventure. Oh boy, Wigglytuff is gonna be a time. I'm Wigglytuff. I'm the guild's guildmaster. You want to form an exploration team? Let's go for it. Let's kill someone. Would you register your team's name? Tell me your team's name, maybe? Oh, our team's name? We didn't think of that. What do you think would be a good name for us, Cheepoof? Pokepals. Gotta think real hard about that one. Oh, I didn't change my... You know what? Hmm. Ah, yes, we gotta name the team Bug Snacks. Team Delicious. No. Hmm. Gotta think about this one. Twitch, you wanna stop that? Jeez. Twitch is like, fucks up your formatting as a treat. That's not what I wanted. Team Crunch. I can be vague. I can be subtle, I promise. Team Edible. Edible! Team Edible! I don't know. Team Snacks. That's our name now. Because we're both freaking Bug Snacks. Everyone has to be named after a Bug Snacks. A Bug Snack. Snacks! Team Snacks! Yeah, that's a good name. It suits us. All settled then. I'll register your team as Snacks. All registered. Magic. Congratulations, from now on you're an official exploration team because I said so. I present you with this in commemoration. It's a box. Look how yellow it is, it's made of butter. A Pokemon exploration team kit. Yep, it's what every exploration team needs. Quick, open it up. Popsicle open the Pokemon exploration team kit. It's very cool. It may or may not be made of butter, though. We're not totally sure. There's an explorer badge inside, and a wonder map, and a treasure bag. Yeah! There are all sorts of great items in here. That's your explorer badge. It's your official team identification. And there's the wonder map, which is a wonder of convenience. Get it? Finally, there's a treasure bag. You can finally carry things. Your successes as an exploration team can lead to bigger and bigger space for your treasure bag. It's a wonderful bag. I don't know how it gets bigger. It's kind of magic. Yes, I know. I'll stop streaming at 10 instead. Because I'm a dingus. Have a peek inside your treasure bag. There's nothing in it. There's a zinc band. And a lime bow. And that's it. Sure, they'll help you on your adventure. Gee, I wonder if they're based off of Aura. Thank you. Thank you. We'll do our best. Yup. But we're only apprenticing right now, so do your best to train. Good dialogue. Let's always do our best, Cheepoof. Yeehaw. Why are we named so stupidly? This is your room. I'm not keeping these voices, except for Bopsicle. Great, we get beds. They're straw. Things will start getting busy for you tomorrow. So rise early and start living up to our code, or else I'll kill you. Don't stay up late. Get to sleep early tonight. That is all. And then the game ends the day because we're not allowed to do anything autonomously. Ellipses. Oh, are you still awake, Sheepoof? My heart's been racing all day today over every little thing. But I'm glad I finally made myself come here. I thought Wigglytuff would be scary, but he seems pretty friendly. He didn't kill us over apples or anything. I don't think he'd freak out over apples. That'd just be a bit silly. We're gonna experience all sorts of things starting tomorrow, but I'm not very scared. In fact, it's the other way around. I'm super excited about the adventures we'll face. I'm sure this game will not get forgotten within a week. I'm feeling a little sleepy. Let's give it our all tomorrow. Okay, Cheepoof. Good night. I'm suddenly apprenticing at the guild. You didn't even know what an exploration team was, Cheepoof. First things first. Who am I? How did I become unconscious on that beach? I used to be a Cheepoof. Now I'm a Shinx. Very weird. I love the main character just like, yep, I'm gonna join the equivalent to school. With no questions asked. School, but, like, more deadly. Would you like to save? No, it doesn't matter. You can save a record of your progress by climbing into bed. Very cool. Hey! Hey! Time to be dead. My poor ears. If you're late for a morning briefing, you'll be sorry, so move it! Guildmaster Wigglytuff has got a big temper. If you make him lose it, that'd be one very scary scene. I've got goosebumps just thinking about it. Yeesh. So anyway, I'm not about to get in trouble because you rookies got up late. So get it in gear. Time gear, even. My ears are still ringing. What did he say? Something about getting ready? Oh yeah. He signed up as apprentices at Wigglytuff's Guild. That's right, I just completely forgot. I think I also have amnesia. That's unfortunate. That means... we totally overslept. Somehow, I don't know how that happened, but it's okay. We gotta hurry, Cheepoof. Cheepoof sounds like a pet's name. You're late, rookies. We're very aware, Loudred. Everyone seems to be present for once. I can tell because the numbers are even. Before you came here, it was very annoying. Every day I thought people were missing because the numbers were uneven, but actually we just didn't have enough people. OCD is strange like that. Let us conduct our morning address. I'm not reading these. Is the Guildmaster grumpy today? No, he's still sleepy. Guildmaster Wigglytuff never ceases to amaze me. Looks like he's wide awake. His eyes are wide open, but he's fast asleep. We're words of wisdom, right? Not forget our morning cheers. Nope. Okay, Pokemon, don't stand around. I hope you don't stand around and chat in the living room again, like you were doing yesterday. Hey, you shouldn't just be wandering around there. You two, come here. Okay. Just looks at, gives Bopsicle a kiss on the beak. You're just beginners. We'll have you start off with this assignment. This is the job bulletin board. Okay. Tutorial. The flow of time is getting messed up. What? Time gear. Mystery dungeons. You know how you got my relic back. You know how we got my relic back? My relic fragment back yesterday? The place where we found it was a mystery dungeon. A mystery dungeon changes each time you go into it. There's a different layout and different items every time you enter. If you faint in the middle of a dungeon, you lose half your money. You can even lose half your items or more. Finally, you get kicked right out. It's very weird. But weirdly enough, we still get jobs to go find people and help them out of there. For some reason, I guess there are exceptions. They're very strange places, but every time you go inside one, there are always new things to discover. Who knows how Pokemon live in there, because that's really weird. They really are fantastic places to go exploring. Well, you're quite informed, aren't you, smartass? That makes things much easier for me to explain. Jobs all take place in mystery dungeons. And skip the dialogue a bit. Oh, really? Let's read it. Hello, my name is Spoink. An outlaw has run off with my most prized possession, my precious pearl. I should be dead. That pearl is life itself, to me. I'm dead. I'm a ghost. I just can't seem to settle down if that pearl isn't in its proper place atop my head. I've heard my pearl has been sighted. It's said to be on a rocky bluff, but this bluff is unsafe, so I'm gonna send someone else to do it for me. I hope you die. I could never go somewhere so frightening. Oh, friendly readers, would you be so kind as to go to the bluff and get my pearl? My poil? I beg your help. Wait a second. We're going to fetch an item that someone dropped? I'd rather do something that's more of an adventure. I'd rather look for treasure or explore unknown places. Things like that. Or go bother Grumpuses. Hush. Yikes. It's important that you rookies pay your dues, or else you won't make any money. No. You'll be forced out of a dungeon and sent back here if either of you faints. You'll lose half your money, and you could lose half your items or more. You'd best be careful. If you've understood all that, I suggest you get on with the job. Now, don't die to the rocks, please. Do not fall off a cliff. That'd be very unfortunate. Spoink's mission description said the pearl's deep down on the 7th level. That is nowhere near deep enough compared to later dungeons. It sounds like a seriously dangerous place. Let's be careful. Let's do our best, Cheepoof. Time for Bopsicle to do all our damage. We can hold 1 item each and 16 items in the inventory. Some items like bows were only if held by a Pokemon. Cool. Zinc Band. Lime Bow. I'm guessing that's supposed to be for me. Oh, that counts as a turn, I guess. Nice! Bopsicle immediately levels up. Thank you, Bopsicle. I gotta give him an item. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There you go, Bopsicle. I don't think you need it, but... Ooh. I don't have a seed. Die. Oh, everything dies. Come here. Pewish. Get out of my way. Oh, hi. Excuse me, Anorith. Money. Oh, I wish I was a Mudkip. I want to be a Mudkip so I can take that shortcut. Ah, yes, clearly I need to reset the game a 3rd time in order to be a Mudkip. And I don't have apples or gummies. Shit. Whatever. Quick attack does do 2 damage. Tiles damage 2 tiles away. Frick! I had no idea. Just smack it. Gummy! Gimme! And a seed. Eating it will stun you. Gee. How do I turn on the spot again? C. Nice. Nice. Feels good, man. That Lileep is having fun. You deal with that Lileep. If it comes in our direction. Which it didn't. Convenient. That Lileep said no. Shit. You deal with it. You're water type. I mean, you don't have water gun yet, but hypothetically, if you had water type, you would be great at dealing with Lileep. They sure do. What's our belly? 75. Apple. Big apple, heck. Hello. Welcome back. I'm figuring out how this game frickin' works without resetting by accident. We're just double teaming this poor Chingling. Sorry, Chingling. Just abusing these Pokemon. Let me out. Immediately wraps me again. Fuck you. Oh jeez, I'm dying. Psst, I'm having a good time. I need that. Hey, guess what our team name is now, sheep? Heal Seed. It's... We're team frickin'... Forgets what team we are. I think I named us, yeah, Team Snacks. I'm subtle, I promise. I was gonna call us Team Edible, but I was like, nah, that's fucking weird. Come here. Fine, don't. Blast Seed. Unfortunately, kinda useless in a dungeon with all these... Does Blast Seed actually have fire type damage? I have no idea. Wait, no. Any idea? Okay. That's nice to know. Just immediately goes to use a blast seed. Makes the user. Eat. Cheapoof commit murder. Yay! Cheapoof has grown stronger. We're gonna be the strongest Cheapoof of them all. We're gonna go home to Snacktooth and kill everyone. I know. Actually, I didn't know that. How's her belly? Pretty okay. No, give me that. It's mine. Go away. Why did Bopsicle get the level up? Hey, Bubble! Good. Bubble is good. We want the water type moves. Unfortunately, Shinx is like shit about that. I don't like Growl, but I can't complain about Bopsicle using Growl. Here, you have fun with the Astonish. As a treat. I will hit it from back here. Just slaps it. Ooh, Geopebble. Time to throw things at people. Make sure to sort them. I will save the pebble. I will save my shit. Tackle said no. Tackle bad. Oh, did I run out of PP on it? Can I get out of the way? Thank you. No. It just happened to fail multiple times in a row. I should really stop doing that. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Go away. It's okay, I can kill while you're doing that. Because quick attack is very cool. Except it's not. Not if it keeps fucking failing. I think Chingling is Chingling Ghost? It might be Ghost type. Not completely sure. You having fun, Bopsicle? Now can I use quick attack? Yes. There you go. Now you're using the right moves. How's your damage? We're pretty okay. I'll heal. I will. We got a big apple. Shockingly. I was surprised we got one so early. Not shockingly, but it's like, wow, okay. Ah. Go away, Lilleep. I'm just gonna hit a... Good attack. One whole damage you did to me. Sure did damage me, Lilleep. Actually, let me save up on my quick attacks. I can use Leer, use Tackle though. Yeehaw. Max Elixir. Well, How convenient! Just as I'm running out of PP on quick attack. Though let me check... Growl. I mean, it's been... He's been overusing Growl anyways. I'll restore quick attack. What floor are we on? 4? Me. Nice. Oh, it's all of them. Nice. Murder! I like quick attack, it's nice. Sometimes it is nice to not be a water type. I think just my problem with Shinx is that it's effectively just a freaking normal type until like way high level. Kinda. How far away are you? 1 tile. Quick attack immediately! Frick you. Quick attack kill the all. How's your belly? Kind of meh. I'll wait till it gets low because we have a big apple. Just fails. I like that tackle can just fucking fail. Can I please hit things? No. I'm just gonna slap you until you die. The return of slapping until someone dies eventually. There you go. Oranberry. Oranberry, sorry. Look-alike item. Time to throw this at someone. Next bitch I see, I will throw this at their head. And they will hate it. Heal seed. You! Why'd you take 10 damage from the Oranberry? That's very funny. Imagine taking 10 damage from a berry. Pewish. Yeah, I guess. It's just funny. Sorry, sheep, we are killing your boys. Because if I remember correctly, you like Lilip. Oink. And a Geopebble. Should actually use the Geopebbles. Come back here, Shellos! Does this work? Nice. Nice. Cool. I killed it. Ooh, apple. I will eat the apple. Apple. That's good. Save the big apple for later. This map is really hard to look at. That Shellos just does not care about us. That Shellos was like, no thank you. It knows what it's dealing with. Hold on a second. It's about to be 10. I don't know. I don't know how long to go for. Help your partner be a smart teammate by tweaking its IQ skills and tactics settings. You can also use the switch option to keep your partner from using certain moves. Yep. kinda gotta keep everything. I haven't talked to my teammate. Don't worry, I'm watching out for us in the back, Cheepoof. Let's keep an eye out for any Shellos. Those Lillip aren't gonna take me down. I'm sure they won't. You are super effective, if I remember correctly. We're like about to be out of the dungeon. I can explore. Lillip, give me the money. You owe me money now, Lillip. You dingus. You fool. I have more geopebbles. I'm gonna get behind and then throw a geopebble. To be mean. I'm bullying it with the geopebbles. Give me your money. I've stolen this Lillip's money. Just throwing geopebbles constantly. Oh, it isn't super effective. Oh well. Damn, that really does suck about the mudkip thing, though. I could have been taking all these shortcuts. More geopebbles. That Lillip is running. Lillip! Just fucking bullying the Lillip. Bully everything. Come here, Lillip. You wanna come here? You wanna come here so I can slap you? This map is really big. Keeps covering the whole screen. Hello, Lillip, I see you. What are you doing? Lillip Vendetta. Smack. I like geopebbles. They're fun. Doop doop doop. This is the wrong way. You deal with that, Bopsicle. They're just fun. I like throwing rocks at people. Hey you. Hey you. Don't touch me. Oh, it's a sleeping chingling. I think I'm gonna throw a rock at it. Just throws a rock at everybody. I'm a bully. Come here. Say that to my face. Alright, let's go get that orb. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's literally just right here. This must be Spoink's Pearl. Let's hurry back with it. Yay! We did it. Thank you! I'm not gonna die anymore! You've saved my life! That pearl must be propped on my head, you see. I missed it so much. I just couldn't settle down without it up there. So I was just boinging and sproinging everywhere. That's why I'm covered in dings and bumps. But thanks to you, that long nightmare is over. You have my sincere thanks. He stops moving and then immediately dies. Here's a protein. 'Cause you look unhealthy. Calcium. And an iron. And 2000 P. Oh, wow. I hope we don't have to give it away to anybody. That would be really unfortunate. That's nothing compared to my pearl's value. Farewell. We're rich. No. Well done. Give me half your money. And that money over, if you please. Most of the money from jobs goes to the Guildmaster, you see? And your team's share of the money comes out to this much. Just takes all of it. That's awful. Well, that's the guild's rule. Yeah, they're running a bit of a shit show. Ooh. This guild is a bit rude, and then it's never brought up ever again, for some reason. Like, the only reason you have to do most of the grinding that you do is just because they decide to be a dick about the money. Or at least that's my guess. Everyone, thanks for waiting. Chimecho, I beat up something that's related to you, Chimecho. Sorry. Come out, dinner's on. I love, what's his face spinning? Is that another bot? Yes. Look at all these followers I'm getting, haha. I love that animation. The sound effect is very good. It's the moon. It's not full yet, though. Listen, Cheapoof. Wasn't today hectic? So much happened. But I'm relieved that our first job was a success. It was really upsetting how Wigglytuff's guild took most of the money. I don't think I'm gonna ever bring it up again, though. I'm sure that's not my business, even if we do become really famous. Even if we become really famous and save the world, I think they're still allowed to take half our money. I don't know, it just sounds right to me. I don't think I should ever bring it up ever again. That's just the cost of training, I guess. Even if we're really old, we can't do anything about it. But what made me really happy today, though, was getting thanked by Spoink. I think it's dead now, though. I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna sleep. Let's try our best again tomorrow. Good night, Cheapoof. Aw, I like Shinx' animation. The scream! Oh no, it's the MacGuffin. Up and at 'em! It's morning, idiot. The app. Good morning. Good morning, Cheapoof. Would you like to save? And save state too. Wow, I can walk around now. I like this running much better than the dungeon running. Probably because it's not grid based. Thank God we don't have to rewatch the entire thing every time. How unfortunate would that be? Have to watch the whole cheer. Can we go? Oh, you two still wander, go out lost, it seems. We just left! Come with me. You're very useless. There's a Togepi! I didn't notice that Togepi before. Huh? Last time we did a job, it was from the board on the other side. Correct! Today we'll have you do a job listed on this side. In this job, you need to beat the shit out of somebody because they stole someone's lunch money. It's very petty. How is this different from the board on the other side? I just explained, dumbnut. Take a closer look. Oh, look, Cheapoof. There are posters up here that show a variety of Pokemon. Wow, they all look pretty cool. Are they famous explorers? Who are these Pokemon, Chatot? The Pokemon posted here are outlaws. We have to beat the shit out of them. Oh no, they're outlaws. Correct. So here are bounties on their heads. In other words, there's a cash reward if you capture one. First you have to beat the shit out of them. There's so many aggressive Pokemon around these days that everyone's finding it hard to keep up with it. Wait, you're telling us to go catch these outlaws by ourselves? With these dinky little hands of mine or flippers of mine and paws of his? Cheapoof can't pick up a net, let alone capture something. You can't be serious. That's not possible. Just joking. The bad Pokemon out there come in all shades of badness. Some of these Pokemon are completely wicked through and through, but there are also bad Pokemon who are merely petty thieves. So you've got evil to naughty and everything in between. So I'm sure we can avoid you giving a job catching a super bad Pokemon. I don't know why super bad is one word. I might need to look up that one. So look over these posters, then pick a Pokemon that looks weak enough for you to bring to justice. You say some are weak, but they're still bad Pokemon, aren't they? I'm scared of dangerous Pokemon, even though we just dealt with like 20 of them. It's all part of your training. You'll work through it, I'm sure. And why am I racial? But I suppose you do need to be prepared to confront a tough opponent. So I'll have someone give you a tour of the facilities. It's going to be the cutest little fella you've ever seen. Hello, Bidoof. Bidoof? I'm not giving Bidoof a voice. For now. I don't know what to voice Bidoof. Bidoof. These are the new recruits that just joined us. There's another Sinnoh Pokemon there. Take them and show them around the town. Sorry. This is Bidoof. He's one of your fellow apprentices. I want you to pay attention to what Bidoof has to say and follow his orders. He's going to have a very special episode later. You better pay attention to him. If you don't, I'll come and punish you. Why is that? I'm glad to have members junior to me. I'm almost overcome right now. I might just blubber with happiness. He can have Lucas's accent. Before y'all signed on, I was the most recent rookie. Well, I'd best show you around. Come with me, please. Please? Please? Nice. First things first. Is Krogunk. He's a dick. Here we have Krogunk. He poisons people. To tell the truth, I don't have any idea what that Pokemon's up to. He always seems to be fiddling around with that big cauldron back there. It's all a mystery to me, yup. Over this way's the mess hall. You better not steal any food. I'll know. If y'all look that way, you'll find the crew rooms. And you can go snooping in people's rooms like a dick. And this here leads to the Guildmaster Chamber. You better not go staring at him. He might eat your soul if you do that too much. I mean, what? Next, I'll guide you both around places outside the guild, because apparently you live in here and have never been outside. I like this music. Finally get to hear it. I hear you can make a record of your adventure at that watering hole. Apparently there's a frog in there? I don't know what a frog is, but it lets you save your game. Usually you can make a record of your adventure by going to your bed at the guild, yup. Seems you can make a record of your adventure over there, too. For some reason. By golly, it's a handy spot when you want to record your adventure frequently. There's a frog in there, according to me. I asked the hidden lore, frog. This is the main square for the local Pokemon. It's called Treasure Town. Oh, I can tell you about Treasure Town, too. There's Duskull. He'll kill you if you look at him wrong. That over there's Duskull Bank. We can save our money there, for some reason. That over there's the Electivire Link Shop. That's where you can do things that like Link moves together, but it looks as if Electivire isn't here today. We might have to unlock this later in the game. Here we have Kecleon Market. I don't know how I'm looking all the way over there. You can buy and sell items here. And there's Kangaskhan storage. Items stored here will never be lost. And you'll never get them back either. Kangaskhan is very overprotective. I think it's half dragon type. If you have precious items that you can't afford to lose, store them here before you go on an adventure. And those are the basic places that exploration teams visit. Nowhere else. There's nowhere else in Treasure Town, I promise. You sure know a lot, yes sirree, and that's good to know. Alright then, come find me when you're all ready to go. I'll give you a helping hand with selecting the right outlaw for you. Thank you, Bidoof. You've been really nice, because all Sinnoh Pokemon are good. Golly, you're embarrassing me. Oh, shucks. I'll be waiting at the guild's upper underground floor for you. That's a tongue twister if I ever heard one. Do I accent okay? Okay, let's go. I'd like to see what kinds of items are available. Let's go to the Kecleon market. Accent is good. Very repetitive. Also, hello. Hello, new person. Question mark. Hi. Do I know you off of Discord? Probably not. Just curious. Before we head back, a visit to the Kecleon market is a must. Noom. Look at me go. Noom. I'm guessing I don't. It's okay if I don't, I'm just curious. As I said. Look how fast I can run. Okay. I was just curious because of the, oh, your profile picture's the Green Path vessel. Cute. Hey, you there! You're new rookies at the guild, aren't ya? Hey, my name's Corfish. I'm an apprentice at Wigglytuff's guild too, hey. Yes, they're very good. I hold them gently, even though they're super dead. If you don't know what's going on or whatever, you come ask me. You got that, hey? No. I don't want to talk to you. We're a 2-member exploration team. We're C-Dot and Pidgey. I want to eat my partner. CG. Remember it. I'm stuck. Hello, Sunflora. I love you. Eek! Oh my gosh! I love Sunflora's, like, speech quirks. They're very cute. Delighted to meet you. I'm not gonna read all that. My throat needs a break. Chansey is dead. I'm gonna steal his store. It's my store now. Marowak. The dojo has collapsed. How did the dojo collapse? Who knows? I guess it's a mini cave. Look how fast I can go. Our exploration team is called Team Tasty. Oh. I think that's why I didn't want to name my team Team Edible. That cool name was thought up by my partner Wurmple next to me. What do you think? Cool name, am I right? Excuse me? Why did I pick the name Team Tasty? Well, I think that's how my partner will think of me eventually. Yeah, I know. Also, yeah, oops. Shit. I don't know. I don't know what time. Yeah, this poor Wurmple. I know I have more dialogue. This is a dialogue-heavy game. I have some water, but not much. Actually, I think I will get more water. Give me a hot second. No, it's not blind. It's partially blind. Like, I don't have all the game's plot points in my brain. But, like, I've seen the game before. I won't spoil anything, though. It's only blind in terms of, like, good strategy. Because I'm stupid. But, like, otherwise, yeah, I've seen this game before. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get water. Let me mute my mic. Oh, that's cool. Which one was I using again? This one. Let me change the background so it's relevant. Relevant being a loose term. Give me a second. Do I have a mystery dungeon wallpaper in here? Maybe I do. Let me peek. No, I don't. I do have some Pokemon ones, though, scattered around. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I've succeeded in not having that weird other one. It's just more blue, but that's okay. Yeesh. Anything over here? Excuse me, I'm gonna ignore you for another hot second. This is broken. No Natu for us. Yo! Are you two the new apprentices at the guild? Then hello, the name's Vigoroth. I'm very energetic. No good at sitting still. That's gonna change as I get older. I'm always bursting with energy. Great to meet ya. Oh, Shuppet! We're Team Ebony. We've traveled and explored all over. Oh, hello. Hello, Murkrow. My favorite things, darlings? Well, do I ever have an eye for sparklies? I keep telling my partner that we should seek out flashy baubles and glamorous glitz. But Shuppet always reacts coolly to my suggestions. I don't even know what coolly means. She seems to not hear, or she just won't listen. Oh, it's so aggravating I mispronounced aggravating. I cannot speak. Hello. Who's that? And more bots. The bots love me today. Here's the cliff. This cliff is gonna become important later. Wow. This cliff gives me flashbacks. It gives Chipu flashbacks. Also, for context, is your name Tenshi? For context, I named our team after bug snacks, because I'm stupid. Cheepoof and Bopsicle. Welcome to the Kecleon shop. Gummies. Yeah, your Sheep has been streaming bug snacks for me, so my dumbass is like, bug snacks names go brr. Should I waste money on Geopebbles? What's the difference? Flies high in an arc. It's the same thing, isn't it? These are just bigger stacks. Yeah, that's not worth it. We'll get a sleep seed soon. I need to save my money. Anything to sell in here? Not particularly. These are nice to have. Early game, there's not much to do. Mr. Kecleon! Oh, you two children. Ah, little Marilyn Azurill. Welcome, my young friends. Hello, may I buy an apple? Oh, most certainly. That's cute. Thank you, Mr. Kecleon. We are babies. We are little orbs. Oh, thank you, my young friends. You are to be admired. And then they died. They went off screen and died immediately. You see, those delightful children are brothers. Lately, their poor mother has fallen sick, so those youngsters come and do the shopping for her. We're never ever going to bring up their mother ever again, by the way. I hope you don't mind that. You don't help them. Like, why? It's quite remarkable. Though very young, they've stepped up and taken charge. We're not going to help them either. Mr. Kecleon! Oh, what's the hurry? What makes you return in such a rush? There was an extra apple. We didn't pay for this many. Oh yes, that, young friends, is a gift from me and my brother. Please share it among yourselves and do enjoy. Fill your belly. Really? Yay! Thank you, Mr. Kecleon and Mr. Kecleon. I don't know why your names are both Kecleon. That's very weird. Thank God we don't have a legal system. Oh, not to worry, my friends. Do take care on your way home. Don't die. Or get stolen from. Ouch. Yoink, my apple now. We're sorry to bother you. Thank you so much. Take your apple. Oh no. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh, shit. Can you see that? Oh, that must be annoying. I'm sorry. I had no idea you could see that. See the cursor. Should have mentioned that earlier, huh? And then we died. Yeah, I moved it. And not put it over here. Help! Just someone died. Is something the matter? Hey, Azuriel! What's going on? Hurry home! We have the same voice. I'm coming, wait up! Are you alright? Yep. We're done with our shopping. Now we gotta look for an item we lost. Let's get going. I am baby. We are babies. We need to go look for other babies. Ha! Those little guys are cute. Finally, I get to have a different voice. Sips water. Oh? What's the matter, Cheepoof? Why'd you do that? Why'd you point at me? Did I hear a shout for help just then? No, I didn't hear anything like that. Hey, Kecleon brothers, did you hear anything strange just a moment ago? No, nothing out of the ordinary. I didn't hear anything odd either. Sounds like the Kecleon brothers didn't hear anything odd either. I just repeated that second guy's sentence. I don't know why I did that, I just felt like it. You must have imagined it, Cheepoof. Or maybe someone was yelling in the distance. I don't know why I automatically assumed you were hallucinating. That's a very weird way to go about it. It was a Azuriel scream. Or maybe it was the other one, because they have the exact same voice. Are you daydreaming? Let's move it, Cheepoof. I gotta go kill someone. I need to kill someone and we haven't done that in a while. We need to go. Fast. Oh. Oh! What's going on there? Yay! Thank you! Please. It's nothing. Drowsy gets a terrible voice. What's going on? Oh, hi! Some time ago, we lost an item that's pretty important to us. We've been looking all over, but we haven't found it yet. Then Mr. Drowsy came along, and he says he may have seen our lost item somewhere. I'm sure he won't abuse us. He even offered to help us look for it. We're so happy about this. Yup. Thank you, Drowsy. Drowsy, the pedophile Pokemon. Yeah, that's great for you. Not for me, though. We want that job. Thank you, Mr. Drowsy. Oh, please. I'd have to have a cold heart to ignore kids in need. I can't turn a blind eye. Yeah. You'd think. Let us be on our way to begin our search. Yep. I don't have anything better to say. Ow. Whoops. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm dying again. I'm low on HP, everybody keeps hitting me. That Drowsy sure is a nice Pokemon, isn't he? I'm impressed. Right? An A-rank outlaw just hanging out, like, hi. Hi, guys. With more and more bad Pokemon around, it's hard to do good deeds. Are you dying? Are you low on damage? Are you low on HP? If you keep being difficult, it will mean big trouble for you. Help! It's a vision. It's the power of foresight. I like the music that plays here. Would be nice if those little guys found their items soon. Huh? What's the matter, Cheepoof? You're looking awfully grim. You want to tell me something? But you can't talk. You just gesture at me like that. What? You had a dizzy spell, and you saw Azuriel being threatened by Drowsy? That's insane. You want to go rescue Azuriel right away? It's an emergency? Well, what you described does sound like an emergency, but that's bullshit. It's not like I don't trust you, Cheapoof. I mean, we just met like 2 days ago, so I actually don't trust you. But, I just can't believe it. After all, Drowsy seemed to be a sincerely nice Pokemon, didn't he? I mean, Pokemon aren't capable of lying, are they? I watched the 3 of them go off earlier. They looked like they were having a good time, didn't they? That couldn't be a lie. You're probably just tired, Cheapoof. I don't believe you. Maybe that's why you just had that bad daydream? Although I don't think that's what a daydream is, but... I mean, maybe you were thinking about it just really hard, and you imagined it because you were thinking about it so hard. Because you were just so worried about those 2 Pokemon. Anyway, we're only apprentices. We can't just go wherever we want. Yeah, of course. No one would ever lie to sweet little Bopsicle. He's just a child. Sure, it's worrying, but we have to concentrate on our guild work for now. Let's get ourselves ready to explore. Then we should find Bidoof. Bidoof's supposed to be waiting for us on the guild's upper underground floor. Isn't that a tongue twister? He was right. Let's go, Cheapoof. I want to give him all your money. Take all my money. Yeah, they're like... they're babies. No. Take all my money so I don't lose it like an idiot. Whee! Oh yeah, should I use the, Oh no. Oh, Azurill. I should probably use the, these 3 items here. I don't know which ones to use on who though, so I'm gonna stick them into Kangaskhan for a moment. For now. Stick them into Kangaskhan. Nope, that's not the right button. I don't remember the L button. Whatever. We have a lot of seeds in here. Whee! Gotta run real fast. I love the running animation for Shinx. It's cute. Just doop. You'd think that someone who was a human and then turned into a Shinx wouldn't know how to walk. But no, we just magically are aware of how to walk. Save state. Let me actually check my stream time. Oh. It's been 3 hours, yeah, as Sheep said. I think I'll call it quits, finally, after 20 million years. We got through exactly 1 dungeon, or 2 dungeons. Thank you for popping in, and sorry to the people who were here earlier and watching me be stupid. Y'all have a good evening or day or whatever, and all that. Bye.